Oh boy. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. I like you, Daisy. From what I've seen of you, I like you. So, I'm going to take it upon myself to be your publicist for a day and tell you that you should not have said this. This is already catching fire. People are talking about this. And I saw the quote and I was like, oh! Talk to an experienced YouTuber before any of you big stars say anything. We'll tell you what to say and what not to say, depending on what reaction you want from people. We deal with it on a daily basis. Star Wars lead Daisy Ridley says she pays no attention to negative criticisms of Rey's character. That's good, right? Okay. Here's what's next. I cannot change the way some men see women. She just put her whole foot in it, didn't she? Both feet. Feet first. She just fell down that hole like that Winnie the Pooh gopher. Ah! With the whistling teeth. Oh, good Lord. I've already seen a few things talking about this, and I was just like, why did she say this? I'm going to tell you that as someone who has been talking for almost 13 years on YouTube, if I were you, depending on the reaction you want, I would clarify that statement because it's going to make people think that you have a problem with the fan base of Star Wars, the major fan base of Star Wars. As a matter of fact, you're going to make it look like you were only attacked because you're a woman by only men. And that is a bad, bad, bad position to be in. Because people don't have a problem with Daisy. And I would say that most people that love Star Wars don't even have a problem specifically with the Rey character. They have a problem with how the Rey character was written. She's a Mary Sue. We all know this. They do not like how, she was written and the whole Palpatine thing and taking the Skywalker name and things with Luke and Leia and Star Wars fans, collectively, men and women, love the female characters. Okay? They love Padme. All right? They love Ahsoka. Okay? They love Yaddle. All right? And they absolutely love Leia. Has nothing to do with your sex. Has nothing to do with the fact that you're female. It is the fact that those movies, that sequel trilogy, as Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, was a big old piece of trash. Most fans don't like it. And they do not like the way your character was written. You know what Rey reminds me of? Rey reminds me of kind of like how people can despise and have vitriol towards like the boss's son or daughter that's put in a position that they truly didn't earn yet, or didn't show that they had the chops for a certain position. It's not that they can't do it or eventually prove themselves, but the way in which your character was written and was just shoved into this area of just being greater than everyone of all time and all this other stuff, people ain't buying it. They do not like this. They hate it, in fact. And a very small percentage of fans are racist or istophobes or misogynists, whatever you want to call them. Okay? The majority of the fans just did not like the trash writing for your character. So, if I were you, I would clear this up because you stayed out of the way of the fans, by being a likable person in your interviews, but so let's check this out here. Star Wars franchise Rey actor Daisy Ridley has revealed that she pays little attention to the more aggressive criticisms of her character because she accepted that she cannot change the way that some men look at women. That's nothing to do with that. The sequel trilogy star offered her thoughts on the topic while speaking to Gail. It'd be like me playing a character that people hated and then be like, I don't pay attention to the criticism. I can't, worry myself with how white people think about black people. Whoa, what? What? You went far left field with that, brother. Oh, God. Speaking to Gail Golhin of the French entertainment news outlet Premiere following her being honored with the 2024 DeVille American. Okay. Their time together began with a brief discussion regarding Ridley's decision to return to Star Wars, wherein the actress admitted that she had no obligation to once more take up the lightsaber and did so solely of her own volition. I was simply asked if I wanted to, based on an idea without the story or even the script, explained Ridley as translated, but I had not been convinced by the concept. The film would not have seen the light of day. I took the time to think about it for a day and said to myself that I had a great time on these films. This new adventure seemed fun to me. So why say no? You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if she is irritated or angry because people don't want this movie. People have been very vocal about not wanting this movie. Also, she continued, there was a strange coincidence. 2 people told me in the same week that they would love to know what Rey was doing now. I had no idea that there was interest. Some Disney bots sent her those messages. People were really like Rey. I think this new film will be exciting and will advance the franchise in an interesting way. From there, the actress was pressed on whether she had given any thought as to what Rey had gotten up to. She said, I didn't care until I was asked. I felt like the story was wrapped up nicely, said the actor. So do I. Move on. Make that an alternative universe. So Rey's return had to be worthwhile. And I think it is. I'm also in a very different position. I was 21 when I did the first one. I'm 32 now. So I have more experience on set. It's very exciting. Following the admission from Ridley that the spotlight felt less intimidating this time around, thanks to her experience having handled press tours, duties, and others. The way that some fans received Rey was very violent. In this sense, the term is referring to violently negative emotions rather than any actual physical actions. Did you ever have that feeling? She asserted, no. I think that certain people have expressed negativity, but I don't give that much attention because it doesn't concern me. And she added, I cannot change the way some men look at women. That's unfortunately how society functions. And then overall, I have been very well received. I have made the choice to concentrate on this positive. So that's where it ends, y'all. I see people taking this in a bad way. Well, post comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed my thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.